I'll make it short, my friends, since we just talked for 12 minutes about other things. Good morning. Let's start to just connect with our breath, start to notice it, feeling your heartbeat in your chest, allowing it to slow down, trusting that it's safe to slow down. That even if you're used to rushing, to worrying, that you are capable of finding peace, of slowing down, knowing that everything important will always get done. And if it doesn't, it wasn't meant to be. Trusting that we are just riding the water slide, going through every curve and every loop that was meant to be, just riding the ride. Trusting that we are always divinely guided and supported along our journey. Starting to really feel grounded to the core of Mother Earth. Feeling the energy in your feet, in your seat, just pulling down. And allowing that energy to come back up through your body, moving through your crown, thanking our guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, your spirit team, for guiding you today and every day. Being grateful that you're on this life path that led you down this journey, exploring spirit and self love. Being grateful that you know and believe that we are just a spiritual being in this human vessel. This vessel that was made exactly for us, exactly the way that it is, right now, in this moment. Trusting that you are loved unconditionally, not just by spirit, but by so many people in your human life that love you. Trusting that every choice you made, every experience you had was meant to be in order for you to be here today. The lessons that you've learned, all happened exactly the way that they were supposed to and would not have been possible without the choices that you made, the coping skills you used, the defense mechanisms that you used. Being grateful that we've been taught so many tools to bring us back to love, knowing that in this human experience, there will be more times in your life, no matter how far along you are in your journey, that your thoughts and your feelings start to stray from love. Remember that you've been conditioned for so long that you are unworthy, that you don't deserve love, that those constant reminders of why you're so worthy, of why you're so loved, are always going to be necessary, and that that is totally okay. Put your hands on your heart, and with each breath, feel your lungs fill with love, breathing in all of the love that you so freely breathe out to others. You give others grace. You give others the benefit of the doubt. You understand how trauma impacts other people. You know that other people need rest and deserve rest. You know that all bodies are beautiful. What makes you any different from all of those things? You were chosen for this path, this body, this lifetime. You get to decide to live it with love. Start to reconnect with your breath again. Keeping your eyes closed. Saying to yourself, I love you. I love you. You are worthy. You are deserving. You are an amazing friend, partner, mom, daughter, sister, friend. You are capable. You define your version of success. You are meant to live a life full of joy, abundance, and passion. And you deserve every ounce of that. Coming back to your breath. Letting your body come back into your space. Moving your fingers and toes and yawning if you need to. And open your eyes and come back when you're ready.
Oh my God, I just realized I didn't mute myself.
It's okay, nobody, I didn't hear anything.
I know. I was like, oh, Aisha's on here too. We got the OG on today. Love it. Oh, that was what I needed. That was so good, Jessi.
Good.
That was just a nice resetting meditation. I loved it.
Yeah, it was just so relaxing. I have a question
Yes.
because of what you said, and about self-love, and yeah, that's exactly it. If everyone just looks after themselves and self-love. So how do you help children to do that? How would I help my children?
How old are your children?
Well, one's 22 and one's 11.
So I feel like it's just so like I feel like it's different. It's like different in like each stage of a kid's life.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a lot more about, like, I think like people try to like overdo shit with like the affirmations, blah blah blah. Like I don't think that's not helpful. But what's more helpful is like not shaming them when they make a mistake. I don't think that you do that at all. I'm just saying, like, I think
Yeah,
that
I
those
understand.
I think that those are the things that begin to teach a kid that they're not worthy. Like, look what you
Yeah.
did again, like
Mhm.
whatever,
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff. And I think the biggest thing is like apologizing when you do something wrong. You
Yeah.
know, like that. I feel like that is the only, like, and then whenever it's appropriate, like I would have a conversation with your 22-year-old about like the shit you've been through and how, and I'm sure that you've learned a lot with your 22-year-old and your 11-year-old that
Yeah.
might feel like you wish you would have known sooner, and like have that
Yeah.
conversation with them, you know, like
Yeah.
open that door to like admitting that like you weren't perfect because you have come from your place and everything that you've experienced, but like you are, I'm like gonna cry because, but like
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? Just like them seeing
Yeah.
that like you're trying, and I'm
Yeah.
sure you've not done anything traumatic to him or her, but like, you know, I just, and we all have, like, we all, I don't know
Yeah.
if I've said this before, but like, did we listen to that? Or did I tell you guys to listen to that Ram Dass, How to Love Yourself?
No.
Mm-mm.
It's a YouTube video, and I'll send it in the chat. And it's so
Yeah,
good. It made
please.
me feel like so terrible because it talks about how like when you're like a little kid, like the first thing that we do is tell them that like their behavior, they're expressing their emotions is like not okay. Like, oh, you're
Yeah.
crying, like let me stick a pacifier in your mouth. Like, oh, you're like having a fit in the grocery store because you're two and don't know how to cope with the fact that you can't have every single toy in there. Like, oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
scream at you and tell you you're bad and threaten you that we're gonna go home, and you just like don't know how to like cope with not getting what you want. And it's like so sad that we just like, that's what happens. It's like hard to just like let them be themselves. But that's the other thing, just like letting them be themselves. Like Hannah fucking never brushes her hair and never has a matching outfit on. I let her pick what she's wearing literally everywhere we go, as long as she's not like wearing a sweatshirt in the summertime when she's gonna die of heat stroke, and as long as she's wearing a coat in the winter, like I don't care. Like that's my job, to take care of you physically. Like you have to wear clothes that make sense, but otherwise
Yeah.
I don't care what you wear, like just like encouraging them to be themselves. But this Ram Dass thing just talks about how like it's really good. Listen to it. But
Yeah.
in having these conversations, I like realized that like we all have our shit for like lots of reasons, and also our kids are meant to have their own lessons in this lifetime also, and part of that is because they chose you. Like they chose you to be their mom, because you're not perfect, because of every reason you're not perfect, because
Yeah.
that's the lessons that they're supposed to learn. And so we can't, you know we're not in control of their happiness, even if
No.
we fuck them up in some way. Like they have that, it's their job to be able to navigate that, because every single person they come in contact with is at some point probably going to hurt them,
Yeah.
and not even just that, but like like even if you're the best mom ever, like, and you whatever, like then you might fuck your kids up because they don't know how to do laundry because you did everything their whole life for them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's so
Yeah.
many things on the spectrum that like no
Yeah.
matter where you fall and where your flaws are, or even if you're freaking perfect, which doesn't exist, but like
Yeah.
in some way or another, like you're shaping their experiences for the lessons that they have to learn, good, bad, or whatever, because and it just doesn't matter. So you're gonna fuck your kids up. Just accept that. Just like I said in the meditation, like just accept that at some point.
No, Jessi,
No.
no, that's not gonna happen.
But like in
No,
some way,
no,
like they're like, so
no.
not that, but like
But I do think you had a good point about the self-love. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that
Yeah.
is definitely key. Because just really quickly, Liam bullied the little girl at daycare last week. Okay. He was being mean to her. The daycare lady pulled me aside. She's like, I got to talk to you about Liam. He was telling her, oh, your nose is so big. It goes up to the sky. Da, da, da. Right. So what would my dad have done? Wow, go apologize right now. Why were you so mean? Da, da, da. And I said, okay. So I said, Liam, come outside. I was like, let's talk. I go, okay, I just want to know, can you explain to me why you were saying those things to Kamaya?
Yeah.
I was like, there is a reason why you chose to be mean to Kamaya. I'm just trying to understand why you made that choice. When mean people do things, it's because they're hurting inside. So can you explain to me what was going inside of you that made you so mean to, that felt that you had to say those cruel words to Kamaya? Because you're not a cruel person. You're
Yeah.
not a mean person. I know you're a good person. So can you explain to mommy what? He was the only boy there. The two girls were playing Barbies. He got bored. So let me stir shit up and be an asshole. I mean, that's pretty much
because I need attention, and I'm gonna get it that way.
he's 5. Do you know what I mean? So I said to him, I said, okay, well, I let him have his cell phone that day. We took off all the YouTube things because we had an issue with that. And I was like, okay, well, and then I felt bad because, okay, so what am I going to do? Stick him a whole nother day again with these girls without anything to entertain him? So I said to him, I was like, I'm going to give Nunny this phone. I want you when you're ready. I didn't even tell him go in and do it now. I said, when you're ready, I want you to go in and to apologize to Kamaya. And I don't want you to say, I'm so sorry. I want you when you're ready to sincerely think about how you made her feel. I want you to think about, are you proud of yourself and what you've done? If you can sincerely apologize to Kamaya, and when you do it, Nunny will give you your phone back. But I didn't say do it when you're ready to sincerely apologize to Maya. Nunny has your phone, because I was thinking it might be an hour from now. And that's why I said she has your phone. And when you make the choice to sincerely apologize and you've processed that, then you can have your phone back. And she said he did. You know what I mean? She was like, he did sincerely. He hugged her and he looked her in the eyes, like, look her in the eyes. You know what I mean? Because kids will be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And that's what I was like, no,
Yeah.
you're ready. But Jessi, thank you, because that's such a good
Yeah.
point, because I see it so much in the Reiki too with the parents, and I see it. My kids are entitled now. Give me a spoon. I want that toy, bro. I'm creating that.
Yeah.
So now they earn money. Oh, now you have $1. When they go see want a toy, I go, oh, you only have $5 in your piggy bank right now. Sorry, bro. You want to keep saving up or you want to get something small? I had to. I couldn't just keep buying them whatever because I didn't have whatever.
Yeah.
And I saw
Yeah.
the energy shifting. But Jessi, you fucking hit the nail on the head. And I'm so going to remember that, as long as I just teach them to love themselves.
Yeah.
We hope for the best.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Because
I'm looking up this video for you guys to listen to.
And then Bruce, I'll send it to you. But Melinda said something yesterday too. Melinda said, even if your kids make mistakes or what they do, it's the same thing you just said, Jessi. They're meant to make those mistakes. They chose their life path. They chose their experiences. Just support them. We can't fix everything, and we're not supposed to. You know?
Exactly. And also, when you do things wrong, it's not just apologizing, it's also following through and actually taking steps and actions to improve on that. As in, you know, anyone can apologize, but genuinely meaning it and doing something to rectify your behavior.
That's the thing too. My parents never apologized. They made me feel like they were never wrong, and that frustrated me. I was like, but you are wrong. You are wrong. You are. And then never fucking apologized ever. And that's why I say to my kids, I am so sorry. Mommy was having a moment. I should not have flipped out on you like that. Let me go. Let me put myself in timeout for a second. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry I snapped. And I do. I'm gonna go put myself in timeout. Mommy will be right back.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, because we need it too. And I tell them that. I go, Mommy needs a timeout. I'm gonna go calm my energy. But Luna says that when I'm like, guys, Luna's like, Mommy, calm your energy. I'm like, this one. After I throw you across the room, I'll calm my energy. No. But anyway, thank you guys. I love all these discussions after though too, because the love, the lessons, the experiences, the energy. Thank you, Jessi. Thank you, women.
Thank you.
Men.
Thank you.
I know, Bruce. I got 2 guys, Bruce, that have been trying to come on, and I'm like, Bruce has been steady now. Come on, guys. Like, come on.
Sorry, Bruce. I was like, you're a good mom and sister and daughter. I like.
Well, I had to change the inner child meditation. I had to change it. I said, this is for those who go by the pronoun she, because there's a lot of women now who go by they or them or all these things that I'm learning now. Do you know what I mean? Because I've had people on TikTok call me out and they're like, my pronoun is they. And I go, how am I supposed to know that, ma'am? I just see your name on a live. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, yeah, I had to change that. But Bruce gets it. He's
also, if everybody could just say a prayer for me. I am leaving my house at 10 o'clock to go to Vegas, and my license is expired. So I'm going to be heading to the DMV at 8:45, waiting for the doors to open to get a new license at 9 a.m. So
you can still fly.
Oh my.
Okay,
I lost my whole wallet in New York. I had nothing, no photo ID. They still let me on the plane.
So that's what I feel like I'm gonna call them at 8 a.m. and that actually happened to me. Somebody else I was with when I was in Florida, and what did you do?
They just said, okay, they let me on. What are they? They're like, do you have a Sam's Card Club? Because your picture is on yours. I go, nope. They said, all right, what's your birthday? What's your social security? They let me on. Yeah. You'll be fine, especially if it's expired. You'll be fine. Everybody speak it. Everybody will be fine. All you Arbonne ladies, have a great trip. Have a wonderful trip. We're going to be safe. Everything's going to go great. And everything that's glitched is meant to be glitched in your matrix. So flow with it.
Preach.
Good energy.
Real quick, ladies. I'm planning to join, but for the mornings I don't. Someone's in charge of the screenshots, so I better see it post.
I will. I promise I will. I promise
While
I
we're
will.
gone, that'll be like what,
Yes.
8:45. We probably will be
Yeah.
good.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Most days I'll be able to jump on, but if I'm not here,
It's gonna be good. Good energy.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
And the rest
Love
of
you,
you, I'll see you
girls.
at 6
Bye.
because we're not going to Vegas.
My little love.
All right.
Bye.